Hi guys, and welcome to my beach, to this beautiful Sunday on the beach. I came here to share with you some thoughts on meditation. I find out that it's very hard to explain this in layman words to someone who not only have no idea about what it is and why we do it, but also don't have the desire to give it even a try. So this is Silva at the beach in Connecticut. Welcome to my channel, and I will be happy to share some thoughts with you from this book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I'm going to read for you the intro. I will read it for you because, everyone can talk about it and give their own flair, their own thoughts, their own opinion. However, the way the author of this, which is another medical doctor writing about the book, the way he's expressing what this is about, I just am tempted to read it for you, and I hope you appreciate it. So let's see what happens, and let's start. The intro is written by Dr. Danielle G. Amen, author of Change Your Brain, Change Your Life. And he is titling it Forward, Foreword. Here is what he has to say about meditation and how our brain works. Your brain is involved in everything you do, including how you think, how you feel, how you act, and how well you get along with other people. It's the organ of personality, character, intelligence, and every decision you make. From my brain imaging work with tens of thousands of patients worldwide over the past 20 years, it is very clear to me that when your brain works right, you work right. And when your brain is troubled, you are much more likely to have trouble in your life. With a healthier brain, you are happier, physically healthier, wealthier, wiser, and just make better decisions, which helps you be more successful and live longer. When the brain is not healthy for whatever reason, such as a head injury or past emotional trauma, people are sadder, sicker, poorer, less wise, and less successful. It is easy to understand how trauma can hurt the brain, but researchers have also seen how negative thinking and bad programming from our past can also affect it. For example, I grew up with an older brother who was intent on showing me around. The constant tension and fear I felt that led to a higher level of anxiety, anxious thinking patterns, and always being on guard, never knowing when something bad was about to happen. This fear caused long-term overactivity in my brain's fear centers until I was able to work through it later on in life. In Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, my colleague, Dr. Joe Dispenza, is your guide to optimize both the hardware and software of your brain to help you reach a new state of mind. His new book is based on solid science, and he continues to speak with kindness and wisdom, as he did in the award-winning film What the Bleep Do We Know, and in his first book, Evolve Your Brain. Even though I think of the brain like a computer with both hardware and software, the hardware, the actual physical functioning of the brain, is not separate from the software or the constant programming and reshaping that occurs throughout our lives. They have a dramatic impact on each other. Most of us have had trauma of some kind in our lives and live with the day-to-day scars that have resulted. Cleaning out those experiences that have become part of the brain structure can be incredibly healing. Of course, engaging in brain healthy habits such as a proper diet and exercise and certain brain nutrients is critical to the brain working right. But in addition, your moment-by-moment thoughts exert powerful healing effects on the brain, or they can work to your detriment. The same is true for past experiences that can become wired in the brain. The study we do at the Amen clinics is called brain SPECT imaging. SPECT, single-photon emission computed tomography, is a nuclear medicine study that looks at blood flow and activity patterns. It is different from CT scan or MRI, which examine the brain's anatomy, because SPECT looks at how the brain functions. Our SPECT work, now over 70,000 scans, has taught us so many important life lessons about the brain, such as brain injuries can ruin people's lives. Alcohol is not a health food and often shows significant damage on SPECT scans. A number of the medications people routinely take, such as some common anti-anxiety medications, are not good for the brain, and diseases like Alzheimer's actually start in the brain decades before people have any symptoms. I hope it is interesting to you. It is actually mind-boggling to me. I'm learning so much from this, so let me move on. SPECT scans have also taught us that as a society we need to have much more love and respect for the brain, and that allowing children to play contact sports like football and hockey is not a smart idea. Wow, I'm pretty sure that I got some parents upset. I was one of them. I wanted my son to be a football player or to go and do boxing, and I pretty much really, as a parent, I wanted my son to do everything that I couldn't do myself when I was young. This is how we project our dreams onto our children, and the sooner we realize that this is not the right thing to do, the better. One of the most exciting lessons I have learned is that people can literally change their brains and change their lives by engaging in regular brain healthy habits, such as correcting negative beliefs and using meditative processes, such as those discussed by Dr. Dispenza. In one series of studies, we published the practice of meditation, such as what Dr. Dispenza recommends, boosted blood flow to the prefrontal cortex, the most thoughtful part of the human brain. After 8 weeks of daily meditation, the prefrontal cortex at rest was stronger, and the memories of our subjects were better too. There are so many ways to heal and optimize the brain. My hope is that, like me, you will develop brain envy and want a better functioning brain. The brain imaging work we do has changed everything in my own life. Shortly after I started ordering SPECT scans in 1991, I decided to look at my own brain. I was 37 years old. When I saw the toxic, bumpy appearance, I knew it was not healthy. All of my life, I have been someone who rarely drank alcohol, never smoked, and never used any illegal drug. Then why did my brain look so bad? Before I really understood about brain health, I'd had many bad brain habits. I ate lots of fast food, drank diet soda like she was my best friend, often slept only 4 to 5 hours at night, and carried unexamined hurts from the past. I didn't exercise, felt chronically stressed, and carried an extra 30 pounds, what I didn't know was hurting me, and not just a little. Now this passage here just described 5 years of my life before I decided to lose weight and start eating healthy, go to the gym and exercise and drop the 40 pounds that I was carrying. So I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to read this book, for just synthesis of my own thoughts, which sometimes it's easier to read when someone wrote them instead of just creating your own, because I'm not a neuroscientist. So if I share my experience with you without basing it on a scientific research, my statement is not going to have the way that I hope it has now, after you saw that actually a medical doctor had written this based on research, scientific research. So hopefully this helped you. Well, there is a little bit more to it. Let me just go through it for you. My last scan looks healthier and much younger than it did 20 years earlier. My brain has literally aged backward. That's how changeable your brain is too, when you make up your mind to take care of it properly. After seeing my original scan, I wanted my brain to be better. This book will help you and yours be better too. I hope you enjoy reading it as much as I did. Daniel G. Amen, MD, author of Change Your Brain, Change Your Life. One other thought in conclusion. I just got in touch with an 82-year-old man on Facebook, and he is very impressed with my videos and the information that I share. So as a matter of fact, I would like to let you know that he inspired me to do this reading for you, because he shared with me that he has read this book and it changed the way he looked at things and how he reprogrammed his brain. And he has been working actually on reprogramming his brain and bettering his lifestyle for the past 44 years of his 82-year-old life. Again, the point I'm making here, there is no age when you decide to change your life and when you would like to be happier and healthier. Speaking of age, by the way, my grandfather who raised me, may his soul rest in peace, he was in his 80s when he came here to this country to visit me, right here at this beach. And he went to visit Niagara Falls. He was 81 years old. He went to visit Niagara Falls all by himself, the president's Oval Office. And he also was walking every morning, walks to the beach and back, to the beach and back. And he was the happiest and the healthiest person in the world that I know of. And I wanted to dedicate this video to him as well, because for the most part of what I am and who I am right now, I owe it to him. He taught me discipline, and I will be ever grateful for that. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I am really grateful for the opportunity to share it with you. This is what I have for you today, and I will see you in my next video if you liked it, and I'm sure you did. Thank you for following me. Thank you for subscribing for my channel. Give me some likes, give me some comments, share your thoughts, please. And I am on my road to go live one day, but it is lots of work. I need to register for 4,000 hours of activity on YouTube before my channel get eligible for going live. And also I need 1,000 subscribers. I'm at 120 so far. So I appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to be of assistance and to serve you better and more. Your girl Silva from Connecticut. Much love to you, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. This guy makes me feel home. So friendly. He's not scared. He spent the whole afternoon with me here. Beautiful. Beautiful day. So relaxing. Gorgeous. Speaking of age, by the way,